you are the one who coined the Islamic dilemma. Is that true?
No, I don't give
No?
myself that much credit.
Okay. All right.
I
Okay.
don't. If I
No
did,
problem.
remember,
No problem.
I don't know, but just to give a shout out, one of the pioneers in the Islamic dilemma is David Wood. He's one of my estimation, one of the best polemicists against Islam. Very brilliant. Whatever issues brothers have, facts are facts. So I don't want to take credit because I don't know who came up with the term. And I don't care about taking credit. It's because it's not about me. It's about glorifying Jesus Christ. So now, you want to go to Deuteronomy 18 so we can get to the topic?
Yeah, just a point that I would like to debate David Wood on Islamic dilemma. Right. Okay,
buddy,
let's go to Deuteronomy, and I'll share my screen here.
Daniel,
I feel like you guys are debating it right now.
listen, Daniel, if you can't get past me, don't waste your time, David, because you're not on his level.
You're a piece of cake, Sam.
I know. I can see. I've been eating you for dessert, and I'm eating you like Azwa dates. 7, to be exact, like your prophet.
You're a piece of cake.
Is there any specific topic you guys want to start off with? And we'll kind of go topic by topic, point by point, making sure that we leave no stone unturned.
If I can ask him, what was the debates that he had? I'm just curious.
Daniel.
No, I'm comfortable with whatever Sam wants to start off with, and we can navigate through from there on.
Yeah, this was curious. The last debates you had, what were they? So I can know where you're coming from. What were your debates? You had some debates.
Oh, on Trinity, on I think I don't really remember on top of my head which one was the last one, but
Last couple ones that I saw, you had one.
Trinity on Prophet Daniel, and is Prophet Muhammad true prophet, and things like that. So, but there's plenty of material on my channel as well. I've done lots of live streams and things like that.
Yeah.
So you can be comfortable to start wherever you want to. I mean, that's fine.
Yes. You said, did you do the one Muhammad in the Bible? Is that one?
Not so far, but not so far.
You're scheduled. Were you scheduled? Because I remember something about Muhammad in one of your discussions. So I don't know.
Is Muhammad the true prophet or not?
Okay. Now, in that discussion, did you appeal to the Bible as well?
I mean, yeah, Bible is the core doctrine. Like, Bible has hundreds of years of development as compared to the Qur'an, which is like only 23 years. So you have to go to the Bible.
If you go with the traditional narrative, but that's okay. I'll assume your traditional narrative. But with that said, so you do believe when the Quran says that Muhammad is mentioned in the Bible?
Yeah, I do believe that, yeah.
All right, so when in chapter 7, verse 157, it states, there's a prophecy that they'll find with the Torah and the gospel that's with them. So when you look at that, you turn to the Bible to then show where Muhammad is?
Well, I don't necessarily do that. It's just, it's something for the Jewish people to do. You know what I mean? I'm not a Jew, so I'm not really bothered going and figuring that out from the Torah. It's something that the Jewish people should be doing. So,
but it says Torah and Gospel, so it's both Jews and Christians.
Yeah,
so
you can look it up in the Gospel, and because you're a Christian, and the Jews can look it up in the Torah.
So what did they have with them that would lead a Christian or a Jew to find Muhammad in the Bible? Or not Bible, it says Torah and Gospel. So what did they have with them? It says it was with them because it's saying what they have with them. So it's not speaking to them. It's talking about them. It says that which they have with them, 7:157. So what did they have with them that was the Torah and the Gospel?
Well, the Jews had the Torah, right?
What was it?
And the Christians had the Gospel.
Yeah, but what is the identity?
Look, I mean, they did have the Torah.
Had it?
The Jewish people, yeah. But of the innumerable messianic prophecies, they couldn't even recognize the Messiah when he showed up. So
it's
basically people, how they read it, how they interpret it, and what is their preference, basically. So they might read and understand, but they might not prefer. So they would just ignore the messianic prophecies, even though there are replete of those in the Old Testament. So,
yeah, well, that's not my question. Even when it comes to messianic prophecies, I can show you rabbinic tradition agreeing with the Christian interpretation of the Old Testament, though they reject Jesus. I can show that from the Talmud, I can show you that from the Aramaic Targums. I can show you that from Rashi's commentary. The very New Testament passages, Christian site, or I'm sorry, Old Testament passages, New Testament Christian site, the rabbis say that's messianic. But that wasn't my question, because I'm trying to figure out what is your stance when the Quran mentions the Torah, Injil, that was with them. Do you agree then that it's referring to whatever they had at that time, and therefore that's why you turn to the Bible?
Well, I told you that. I told you they had the Torah and the Gospel.
Okay, Daniel, my friend, dealing with Muslims, when I tell them, okay, let's go to the Bible, say, no, we didn't say the Bible. The Torah,
Look,
not the 5 books of Moses.
You can talk to me. I mean, you can forget about other Muslims.
That's why I'm asking. Is the Torah the Old Testament? That's why I'm trying to get clarification.
I'm telling you, they had the Torah several times now, like a dozen times already.
So. Let me make it clear, Daniel. Let's not get into.
I told you the Jews had the Torah and the Christians had the Gospel.
Is it the Old Testament?
Yeah, the Torah is actually arranged in portions of Exodus and Deuteronomy. That's where the Torah is, because the Old Testament is composed of several different books. It includes the Suhuf Ibrahim, which is Genesis. It includes the Qasas of Yusuf, which is in Genesis as well. And then you have lots of different books. But okay. Torah, you can find Torah in Exodus and Deuteronomy.
No, the Quran nowhere says the Torah is Exodus, Deuteronomy. In fact, your Quran nowhere says
it need not say that. It need not say that. It need not say that.
Okay, so then that means Torah, you agree with the first Muslim generation, is used in a broader sense for all the scriptures, right? So I don't have to convince you of that.
You're talking to me. You're not talking to other Muslims. So you got to be mindful of that. You can talk to me.
That's why I'm asking you for clarification. Daniel, do me a favor. Yeah. Don't be condescending. Keep it respectful. That's why I'm asking you questions. I'm giving you the respect not to assume your typical dawah Gandhis.
You're not actually giving me the respect, Sam. I'm telling you the Torah is in the Exodus and Deuteronomy, and you're pressing me to reveal what else you want me to speak on that. I'm stating the fact that Torah is
Daniel, show
available
me
in Exodus and Deuteronomy.
Okay, now we got your position. Hopefully you'll be able to control yourself. I'll control myself by the grace of God. Show me the prophecy of Muhammad in Exodus and Deuteronomy.
So, yeah, I mean, you might have read Deuteronomy 18 and 18, right?
Sure.
Have you?
What's the context of that?
I will share the screen here if you don't mind. Okay.
Yes. Open up entirely, because I want to see if you even understand the context of it.
And just so the audience is on the same page, Sam, the question you're asking, if I'm not mistaken, because there was a little bit of crosstalk there in the audio. Show me the prophecy of Muhammad in Exodus and Deuteronomy. Was that the?
Yes. Just for the audience to understand, because I'm trying to give him the respect to know what his position is. I don't want him to assume that he has the same position as other Muslims. That's why I kept asking him, what is the Torah for him? He just said the 5 books of Moses, basically. Now we get to the second point, because there's supposed to be a prophecy of Muhammad in these books, which he said is Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy. Now he's going to go to Deuteronomy 18. I want to see if he knows the context. He's going to open it up. We'll see.
Perfect.
Just a bit of clarification, Sam. I never said the 5 books of Moses makes up the Torah. I never said that. I'm telling the Torah is available in Exodus and in Deuteronomy.
Now we're playing games. So what is the Torah that the Quran confirms? You see, this is why I asked you specific questions. Now, Danny, let's not play games. Tell the audience what the Torah is that the Quran says was given.
Torah is the statements that Moses received at the mountain of God.
Show me where the Quran says that.
It need not say that.
No, it does need to say that, because we don't go by your opinion. You're not an authority.
It's not your demands that God, the Lord of the heavens serves.
Yes,
it's the demands of all humanity. It's not the demands of Sam Shamoun.
Yeah.
Why do you put yourself so high? Are you the son of the Most High?
No, because Daniel, you can be condescending. I'll get nastier than you. Keep it respectful, buddy. I don't care for your opinion. I want you to.
Don't keep reminding me to be respectful. Just pay attention to what I'm saying. Just pay attention to what I'm saying.
No,
I'm telling you, Genesis is the account of Abraham. Look, Genesis is the account of Abraham and Joseph and Ishmael and Isaac. Would you agree or would you disagree?
The Quran says the Torah was given to Moses. Plain and simple, man. Don't tap dance. Show me the ayah.
I'm asking you one question. You've been asking me several questions. Now it's my turn to ask you one question. Do you agree that Genesis is the account of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph? Would you agree or you disagree?
I believe Moses wrote it. Yes, I believe him. And I'm going to screen share because now let me answer you. Hold on,
Just because Moses wrote it, that doesn't become Torah, does it?
Yes, that's called the Torah.
It doesn't become Torah.
That's what the Quran, and if you wait, I'm going to get it.
If Moses is writing
free
a
to
story
screen share,
about
Sam, if you'd like.
Melchizedek, it doesn't become Torah.
All right.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, we'll see what's wrong with me. Keep being condescending, so then I give you a taste of your own medicine. Hold on.
Because you're not being respectful. To say
Okay,
the least.
guys, hey, let's just
keep on
take
the
a
subject.
breather. I appreciate the passion on both sides. It shows how important this issue is. So let's start fresh right now. Sam, you have your screen shared.
You have it right here? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, looks good.
Now, here I'm going to read the Muslim sources, because nowhere in the Quran does it say the Torah was given to Moses. That's why you have Ibn Kathir on chapter 7, 157. Unlike you, I'm going to come with receipts. So now you want receipts? I'm going to give them to you. Let me just
I never asked for receipts, Sam.
It doesn't matter what you
quoting
ask
Ibn
for.
Kathir.
Let me address the
You're
audience.
wasting your time quoting Ibn Kathir. But go ahead. I mean, you can do whatever you
I'm
want.
not just here for you. I'm here for the audience to see why Islam is false and Jesus is Muhammad's Lord. Just be patient. Be patient, man. Chapter 7, 157. It was common in the speech of our Salaf that they describe the books of the people of two scriptures as the Torah, as some hadiths concur. Allah knows best. Again, Ibn Kathir. Al-Sirah al-Nabawiyah, volume 1, page 237. It should be recognized that many of our forebears used to apply the word Torah to the books of the peoples of the scriptures. These are, in their view, more comprehensive than those God revealed to Moses. This fact is attested from the hadith. Okay, let me give you one more references. We'll skip the hadith where they're calling Isaiah the Torah. Okay, now I'm going to give you one more reference. So I'm going to ask you again. You made a claim. You must prove your claim. You said the Torah is what Allah gave to Moses on the mountain. Show me where the Quran says that's the Torah, because right here we have Rashid Khalifa, the Final Testament. The Torah is a collection of all the scriptures revealed through all the prophets of Israel prior to Jesus Christ, i.e. today's Old Testament. Nowhere in the Quran do we find that the Torah was given to Moses. So now it's up to you to give us the verse and not make excuses. You made a claim. Give me the verse. I'll be waiting for the evidence.
I mean, look, you don't really want to have an edifying debate here or a discussion. It's a well-known fact that God gave Moses the Torah. That's the Islamic position. But you're having a debate with me, not the Salaf. I'm not even a Salafi.
Not.
Right?
I just told you
I'm not even a Salafi.
Is not.
You're having a debate and a discussion with me. So as long as you want to engage, that'll be a fruitful discussion.
No, Daniel,
but if you want to just play these antics, it's a waste
Daniel,
of
did you want to
time
make your position? And Daniel, I just want to jump in real quick.
time.
Did you want to make your position? And that's why I wanted to give you 5 minutes before we get into the discussion, just to establish your position. So, Sam,
Donnie, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
He's not speaking for himself. He said the Islamic. I say I'm hearing him. He's not hearing me. Everyone just heard. He said the Islamic position is the Torah is given to Moses. This is what I'm calling him out for. But he's appealing to sympathy. You're not speaking for yourself. You just said the Islamic position. Unless you think you are Islam, you're not speaking for the over 1 billion Muslims. So now prove to us non-Muslims that the Torah was given to Moses. Show me the verse in the Quran. You said this Islamic position. I'm calling you out. Give me the ayat.
Look, if you just don't know that, it's fruitless to debate you or to discuss with you. It's just fruitless.
You never answered my question. I think
Look,
if I'm not mistaken, Sam, you're asking Daniel to show from just a sec. Sam, you're asking Daniel to show from the Quran that Moses gave the Torah, the first 5 books.
Allah, he said, I want everyone to hear that the Torah, according to he said it, that the Torah is what Allah gave Moses on the mount. And he said, this is the Islamic position. I just gave him the Islamic position. When I give it to him, saying, I don't care what they say, because he thinks he's a prophet and we need to go with his opinion. Can you show me? Just make it simple. Prove me wrong. Show me the verse in the Quran. It says the Torah was given to Moses. See,
I do think that's a fair request, Daniel.
Yes.
So let's stay on the topic, because Sam, I believe, is asking you a very much on-topic question based on what you said.
Yes.
And so let's hand it to you, Daniel. Can you provide that verse or evidence?
Okay, look, I mean, I think Sam was just sarcastic here. He just said, "I claim to be a prophet." I'm not. I'm not a prophet. I am fond of Prophet Daniel, so I named my YouTube channel on Prophet Daniel's name, stating Prophet Daniel has spoken big time. Right? Okay. So that's the clarification that I'm not a prophet, and his request that God gave Moses the Torah is childish. Like he wants me to pull up a verse from the Quran, which I can do, but I need not spend time
Okay,
pulling up a verse for him right now.
Well, I do want to jump in.
Childish.
Okay,
It's
but
childish.
here's the thing, Daniel. If you're going to say or assert that it's childish, show us why it's childish rather than just saying
Oh
it
my
is.
goodness!
And you did just
guys
say
are-
that you can pull
Okay,
up the verse.
just give me
And
some
I'm
time. Let me pull the verse.
I understand we're all excited here. I just want to finish my thoughts free from interruption. I'm just learning from the both of you. This is not my expertise. Okay, so I want to learn. The audience wants to learn. And so I really, really, really want to focus as much as we can on the arguments and the issues at hand. And so, Daniel,
Okay.
let's give you a minute here to essentially argue.
Let me repeat my question, Donnie.
Okay,
Donnie,
Sam,
so he
go
doesn't miss one. Please, I want you to, Donnie, because then he's going to say I'm childish. I didn't say, because I know what he's going to do. I already know. I'm not asking him show me that Allah gave Moses a book, kitab. What I'm asking, listen to my question, Donnie, because you can moderate. Show me where it says the Torah was given to Moses, not a book, because the Quran doesn't say that book is the Torah. Is my question clear, Donnie?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if he's going to give you that verse. I'll be waiting.
Go ahead, Daniel. You can take uninterrupted time. And I'm coming at this as a non-expert. And so to me, it seems like a reasonable request, Daniel.
Well, it's not, Donnie. It's not. I mean, I'm trying to find. All right, it's not reasonable because you're just wasting the debate time here, the discussion time here. It's a well-known fact that Islamic position is that God gave Moses the Torah. There's never been a dispute there. Don't you understand that? That's just basics.
Okay, Donnie, he just spoke for Islam again, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me
It's
read.
the Quran's position. Is that nobody in the Islamic world would say God did not give Moses the Torah. Nobody would say that.
Okay, Donnie, here's the Islamic position again. I thought I read it. Okay, right here. One more time, because remember now he's speaking for Islam, not for himself. So when I show him what his scholars say, he says, well, hey, who cares? You're dealing with me. All right, now remember, Donnie, you're the moderator. He just said the Islamic position. All right, here we go. It should be recognized that many of our forebears used to apply the word Torah to the books of the people of the scriptures. These are, in their view, more comprehensive than those God revealed to Moses. Who? Sam Shamoun? No. Ibn Kathir, Al-Sira al-Nabawiyya. Now I can give you other references. This is the Islamic position, not yours. So now, if you don't have a verse, let's go to Deuteronomy 18. You don't need to be stubborn out of pride. Just say there isn't. Now we can go to Deuteronomy 18.
Would you like to do that, Daniel?
Hey,
Go to Deuteronomy.
Donnie, I thought this was an edifying discussion, and he wants to nail me down on whether God gave Torah to Moses and whether it is an Islamic position, the Quran's position. It's not contested by anyone in the history of Islam. Nobody contests that. If he's so much wanting an answer to that question, let him go to and speak to the Jewish people. They will confirm that God gave the Torah to Moses.
Good, you mentioned that.
If he does not want to take the information from the Islamic position, let him go back to the Jewish people, and they will tell him that.
Okay, he just proved the Islamic dilemma. Thank you, Daniel. Now let me show you, Donnie, why he just confirmed the Islamic dilemma. I want the audience to hear what he just said. He had to appeal to the Jews to know the Torah was given to Moses.
Not
That's
me,
why I-
you. Not me. Don't confuse. Not me, you.
Keep yelling at me, Donnie.
Not me,
Daniel,
you.
I will say, to be fair, we did give you an uninterrupted segment, so let's do the same to Sam. Then we'll throw it back to you, Daniel. Go ahead, Sam.
And control yourself. Take it easy. You said, go ask the Jews. I didn't say you. I know. I'm speaking in your person, referring to me. If you want to know what the Torah is, go ask the Jews. Me, you're asking me. I know that. Take it easy, Daniel. But now, Donnie, here's the Islamic dilemma. There is no Jew on the planet before, during, after Muhammad, or any Christian on the planet before, during, after the Muhammad, that denies the 5 books of the Old Testament are the Torah of Moses. So if I go to the Jews and Christians, he's stuck because he cannot tell me these books are not the revelations of God, because he just said, go to the Jews. He didn't say Christians, but also to the Christians, because the Quran says Jesus confirmed the Torah between his hands. This is why I wanted you to acknowledge you need us, Jews and Christians, our Bible, to bail out your Quran, because your Quran makes no sense apart from the Bible. Thank you for now confirming my point, even though that wasn't your attention. This is the Islamic dilemma, Daniel. Now, do you want to go to 18 to make the dilemma even worse?
Somebody told me on the internet. Somebody told me on the internet, Sam, that you are the one who coined the Islamic dilemma. Is that true?
No, I don't give myself that much credit.
Okay. All right.
I don't. If I
no
did,
problem.
remember,
No problem.
I don't know, but just to give a shout out, one of the pioneers in the Islamic dilemma is David Wood. He's one of my estimation, one of the best polemicists against Islam. Very brilliant. Whatever issues brothers have, facts are facts. So I don't want to take credit because I don't know who came up with the term, and I don't care about taking credit. It's because it's not about me. It's about glorifying Jesus Christ. So now, you want to go to Deuteronomy 18 so we can get to the topic?
Yeah, just a point that I would like to debate David Wood on Islamic dilemma. Right? Okay,
buddy,
let's go to Deuteronomy, and I'll share my screen here.
Daniel,
I feel like you guys are debating it right now.
Listen, Daniel, if you can't get past me, don't waste your time, David, because you're not on his level.
You're a piece of cake, Sam.
I know. I can see. I've been eating you for dessert, and I'm eating you like Azwa dates 7 to be exact, like your prophet.
You're a piece of cake. The only thing is you're stubborn. That's all. You've got a thick skin. You're stubborn.
Okay, guys, I want to stay on track. Sam, we'll give Sam the final word on that specific point. And now let's move to Deuteronomy 18. We'll leave it up to the audience in terms of who argued for their position better in that first roughly 20 minutes. Let's move on to Deuteronomy.
Let's see.